Hello. Say hi when you're here. Let me know that you are here. And then maybe when I have about 10 people or something, then I'll get started. Also, comment to let me know if my comments are working. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Kimberly. Just gonna wait for, a group of people to get on here and then I'll get started. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Sherry. Oh, you know what? I don't see your comments because I just got on my computer and I see that you're commenting and I don't see them on my phone. Oh, it's a bummer. I'll just have to look at my computer to see them. So, Trish, thank you for my compliment on the glasses. I'm going to wear them tonight. I usually take them off, but I have to be able to see what I'm doing tonight. I have to read my notes and stuff. So, hi, everybody that said hi. Sorry, I don't see your comments on my phone. Okay. So, there's 10 people on here now, so I'm going to get started. I don't want anyone to have to stay up too late for this. So, the topic of tonight is time management, organization, and goal setting. I felt like all of those ideas went together. I feel like you have to set some organizational rules, and then once you do that, you can then manage your time a little bit better. And then goal setting falls under time management, so you're managing your time well so that you're able to achieve the goals that you've set for yourself. So I just put together a bunch of notes. I'm going to go through them, and feel free to take notes on anything, ask questions, and I'll hopefully be able to answer those questions. And so time management, organization, this is something that I struggle with. Definitely struggled with in the beginning because I'm the type of person when I do something, I go like full force on it. I become obsessed with it and I want to do it like 24/7. I could literally do this job 24/7 and I would be happy, but then my husband wouldn't be happy, my children wouldn't be happy, and that would not be good. So I had to learn to strategize and manage my time so that I'm still able to take care of my kids, take care of myself, and take care of my husband, and while still doing this business. So I'm just going to be going through like some little like tips and tricks, things I've learned, things I've done that have been helpful and beneficial for me and managing my time. Because when I first started, I it was just this, and I was focused on this, and had goals I set for myself, and I was just obsessed with achieving those goals. I stopped going to the gym. I neglected my husband. So these things needed to be fixed, and so these are the types of things that I did that worked. So the first thing I suggest doing is buying a planner. I have a planner. It's kind of big, but it's cute. So I got this planner and I was using it. And then and all these things won't work for everybody. So if you're like a pen and pencil type person, like, or pen and paper type person, then planners are really great. Carry it with you and write down like what you're gonna do. I also have like a chalkboard in my house. A chalkboard or a whiteboard would work, and I will write down like a to-do list. I need to do a to-do list most daily, because even when I'm at work, I need to write down what I need to do, or else I lose focus. So I'll write down on my whiteboard, and it's not just Synergence related. It's just my life, like things I need to get done. It's a combination of my life, things I need to do, and things I need to do for LipSense. So somewhere in a planner, on a whiteboard, on a chalkboard, write down like a daily schedule of what you're going to do. So make a plan daily. Plan your day before it begins. The night before, I'll write on my chalkboard what I need to do the next day, like laundry or package orders and things like that. And I like to go over and I like to cross it off. It feels really nice to cross those things off. If you're doing it in your planner, you write those things in your planner and you can cross them off in your planner. All right, so that's my first tip, is planning out daily what you need to do. And then you want to give each thing you're doing like a time frame to do it in. So pick a time limit for each task. Like kind of be clear, like X needs to be done by 10 a.m., Y needs to be done by 3. Kind of time blocking works for a lot of people. So you can time block out your day so that you know that you're on schedule. Using a calendar. Another thing I do is I'm on my I do a majority of my business on my laptop. I do stuff on my phone, but I'm mostly on my laptop here. And I use the little Google Calendar, or the calendar that comes in this thing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this calendar, I use this a lot because I'm on my computer. So I'll just, like, say I book a party, I'll open up this calendar and I'll write in like that party. Like here, I have a party for Nena, which I should probably contact her because her party's next week. And I write down like a note about their party. So I had offered her a free color for hosting a party. So I put that note in there so that I don't forget like what incentive I offered people. So I will block out like my events this way. So Facebook events, home parties. So I did a home party with Chloe, who's on the call right now, on Sunday. So you'll see her on there. And so I use that as well. So I'll handwrite on my chalkboard, like things I need to do that day. I use this planner or this calendar on my computer, and I check it daily to make sure if I have to contact a hostess, I contact her. I usually contact my hostesses 1 week in advance, and it keeps me organized. So I know when my parties are. I was writing down my parties in my planner for a while, and then I don't know if it's because my planner's too big or something, I kind of stopped using my planner, and I am doing writing on my chalkboard what I need to do, and then using my calendar on my computer. So that's what I do for using a calendar. And you can use it on your phone, on your computer, and I talked about the organizer already. Just looking at my notes, sorry. Oh, know your deadlines. So if you're trying to reach a certain goal, just have that deadline in mind and schedule out for yourself when you need to get that done. Like if you're trying to reach a certain rank, there's deadlines for that, monthly and things. So you have to have so-and-so downlines, place an order by this time, and so you have to know your deadlines in order to stay organized, because you don't want to miss those deadlines. Mark your deadlines out clearly in your calendar and your organizer so that you know when to finish them. Learn to say no. A lot of us are starting to build teams, so learn to say no. Don't take on more than you can handle. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. So if there's things that you can delegate, I think delegate I have later on here, you can do that. So learn to say no, don't take on more than you can handle. Just look at my notes again. So don't like put things off as well. Like, try to get things done early, because if you like target to get things done early or to be early, you'll get that done on time or ahead of time, and you'll be able to make time, open up time for other appointments or things that you need to do, other deadlines. So don't wait until the last minute. I talked about this earlier, kind of time blocking your activities. And I'll show you what I did. I actually have like a time block out. Actually, maybe I'll just show you that now. So this is my daily routine. And I have to do things like this, people, because like I said, I would do LipSense all day, every day. So this is my daily routine. And I have this hanging in my kitchen. So I'm at work until I get home around 3:30 from work. So I have my day blocked out from 3:30. If you stay home, then your time blocks would be different. So I get home from work at 3:30, and then I gave myself 4 o'clock to 5:30 for the gym to work out or to go on a walk, to do physical activity, to stay healthy, and to still work out. But even though when I'm at the gym, I'm still checking my phone like in between sets. So I'm still kind of working when I'm at the gym. So I do that. I'm at the gym until 4 to 5:30, and that gives me time for driving time. When I get home, 5:45 to 6:45, that's an hour for food and dinner. And that's like, feeding my kids, making myself dinner, and my husband makes his own food, which is nice. 6:45 to 7 o'clock, 15 minutes for cleanup, cleaning, doing dishes, or just cleaning like the floors, straightening the floors from the kids messing things up. 7 o'clock to 7:30 is bath time, and I multitask during bath. I know some people kind of like frown down on that, like you're giving, bath time is just for your kids, whatever, but my kids are playing in the bath, so I use that time to like work on my selfies. I usually take my selfies before work in the morning, so I'll kind of edit them, put my little photo collages together while the kids play in the bath. So I'm sitting there next to them doing that. 7:30 to 8 o'clock is just family time, kind of just hanging out as a family before my daughter goes to bed, and she goes to bed at 8 o'clock. And then from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock is when I'll like pack my lunch, and then I do LipSense work. I kind of buckle down and for that hour do work. At 9 o'clock I put my son to bed, and from 9 o'clock to like 9:45, 10 o'clock I do LipSense. And then I usually get in bed around 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:15, and I'll still kind of like while I'm laying in bed like falling asleep, go on Instagram and do or Facebook or post different things. I usually post to my Instagram late at night because that's the only time I have time to post to Instagram before I fall asleep. And I have 11 o'clock. Oh, and I have on there 9:45, get in bed and show hubby love, because our husbands should not be neglected because of this business. So make him feel important still. And at 11 o'clock I have like go to sleep. Like I need to go to sleep at 11 o'clock. So I have that blocked out, my time blocked out like that. And I have this hanging in my kitchen. So everyone's day would look different. That's what works for me. And then I have a weekly schedule hanging in my kitchen too. So every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. And then like daily what I do in like my power hour. So on Mondays I do team trainings. And this pertains to both LipSense and personal things. So on Mondays I do team trainings and I clean the bedrooms. On Tuesday, I package orders and I balance my books, like I do like balancing my taxes, kind of going back and looking at my expenses through the week. Wednesday is customer care and follow-up, following up with old customers, old hostesses, and I clean my bathrooms. Thursday, I plan out my week in Cinch Share. I plan out ahead of time to pre-post my post to my group. I do that all ahead of time. I don't have to think about it daily. So I will plan out a whole week on Thursday night in Cinch Share. I can't say that with my... For those who don't know, I have Invisalign, so it makes me kind of slur my words sometimes. So I plan out my week in Cinch Share, or I look for graphics, or I make graphics on Thursday nights. Friday, I'd be better about this one. It's like checking in with my team. I've kind of been doing it on Mondays, though, checking in with my team. So checking in with my team, going in the back office and looking at, how close they are to rankings or different incentive updates, keep them updated, and just checking in with them on Friday nights. Saturday, I package orders, I do live videos on my group, and I do laundry. And Sundays is supposed to be an off day. I have it scheduled as an off day, yet I have not taken a day off. But ideally, give yourself a day off. Sunday, do nothing. Do your family thing on Sunday. And I take out the bathroom trash on Sundays. And then I have things I do every day with my business. So daily, I invoice daily. I check in with my hostesses for my Facebook parties, and I answer messages. Those are things I do daily. And then I have what's called the power hour, which, at night, that hour I have of just knocking things out, like getting things done. So my power hour, I check in with my hostesses or check in with my parties. If I'm having a party, go in, check in, respond to people's posts, send invoices, answer messages, check in with my LipSense page, and check in at the back office. So these things help keep me focused, and ever since I've created this and I've time blocked my day, it helps me to stay focused. Otherwise, I'm kind of all over the place. Like, I'll do invoicing, and then I'll do packaging, and then I'll do, I'm kind of everywhere unless I have it planned out and organized. And so that's what works for me. I have it hanging in my kitchen. Oh my gosh, are you guys commenting? I don't even know if you're commenting. I'm sorry, I can't see your comments on my phone. I'll have to go back and look at your questions and I'll answer them. All right, the next thing, one little tool that you can have is you can have like a clock or a timer. Like if you have your power hour, like after that hour is done, like just stop. And you can come back to it later, or you can come back to it the next day. So you can time things out, give yourself a timer, and then work. That timer goes off, and you stop, because we could get obsessed with this stuff. Again, these are just like tips and tricks, whether or not these things work for you. Remind yourself, set reminders for 15 minutes before, like say you have a party that night, and you're afraid you're going to forget, use your timer, set a timer for 15 minutes before. Focus. I am like a huge multitasker, and when you actually, and I used to be proud. Like, I am like the best multitasker ever. I can get so much done at the same time, but in reality, I wasn't finishing anything. I was doing a bunch of things at one time and not finishing any of it. So actually, multitasking is not that great for accomplishing what you want to accomplish. So you want to focus. Are you multitasking so much that you're not getting anything done? Yes. If so, focus on just one key task at a time. Get all the other distractions gone. If you're going to just do packaging orders, just package orders. I usually am like packaging orders while messaging people on Facebook, while then making my son's grilled cheese sandwich, which I end up burning on the stove, and then I have to start over. Don't multitask, because everything kind of falls apart. I'll close out tabs, like if I have Facebook open and I'm trying to do my invoicing, close it out, because if I see a message pop up, I'm probably going to check the message and then forget about invoicing, and then I'll end up doing this and then forget, like, oh my gosh, I didn't send that invoice to that person because I got distracted by Facebook. So close out tabs that are distracting, close out Facebook. So block distractions. What's distracting you? Instant messengers, your phone ringing, text messages popping up. Turn your phone over so the screen doesn't light up. I actually have notifications turned off on my phone, and I have had notifications off for a long time. I don't have Instagram messages pop up. I don't have Facebook messages pop up on my phone. I don't have any of that on my phone. Otherwise, I'd be checking it too much. So that's like one of my biggest tips is turn it off. Turn off those messages and then just check it on your own time. That's what I do to help with the distractions. Otherwise, it's just kind of out of control. All right, prioritize. Since you can't do everything, learn how to prioritize and do the important things first and let the rest go. Delegate. If you have someone who can help you fill orders, like you have like a teenage child or something that can help you fill orders or, do different things, delegate, give them like a little allowance or something like that. Put similar tasks together. For related work, batch them together. So while you're I don't know an example of that, but put similar tasks together, like when you're messaging your Facebook hostesses, check in with your team or something, because since you're already sending messages to people, do that at the same time because it's a similar activity. Eliminate time wasters. What takes your time away from your work or your family, Facebook, Twitter, checking email. Stop checking them so often. One thing you can do is make it hard to check them. Remove them from your browser, like I did. I don't get the notifications. I don't even watch TV anymore. There's a lot of TV shows I used to watch I don't watch anymore because it's just taking away from other time I could be spending working on the business or spending time with my family. I still do watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like that hasn't changed, but I usually don't watch it on the night that it's on. When I have time, I'll watch it and catch up. Okay, so those are my tips and tricks for organization, kind of all over the place. And I better stop doing the dishes while watching this training. I think that's an okay multitask because I do that. I'll do that, like watch YouTube while doing my dishes or something. I think that's okay, Trish. All right. Let me go on to, I just wanted to talk about quickly how I track orders and track my taxes. Google Forms is your best friend. So I have a whole bunch of Google spreadsheets and Google Forms that I have people fill out. So when you create a Google form, you can link that Google form to a spreadsheet. So for example, I have my order form that I send people when they want to place an order. They fill it out. I don't ever come to this. I don't come to this to check what they wrote. You can, when you go into responses here, this is what you see when you see responses. Over here, there's a little green icon. That green icon is going to link your order form to a spreadsheet. So I clicked on that. Here's my spreadsheet of all of my orders. And it is divided by column, their name. I add in a column here where you can say if it says paid or shipped. Because for the life of me, I cannot keep track in my head if someone paid and if I shipped it. I second guess myself, did I ship that? And I kind of freak out. So I decided to add that column in there. So when they have paid, I will type in paid. And when I have shipped it, I type in shipped. So that I know I took care of that and I'm not stressing. And everyone should have on their order form a place where people fill out, are you interested in hosting a Facebook party, or are you interested in learning more about the business of being a distributor? Everyone should have that on their order form, because this is one way that I have been able to reach out to people who are interested in Facebook parties or learning more about being a distributor. So if you don't have that on your order form, I highly suggest you do that. And I send the order form for people to fill out. I don't fill it out myself. I just send them the link, fill this out. So I keep track of orders that way. I do a Google order form for my giveaways. So when someone wins a giveaway, I have a order form, like, I don't know where it is, but excuse me. Anyway, I have a form they fill out and it's linked to a spreadsheet. So when it comes like tax season, I know all of the giveaways I've done, incentives and things I've done, and I can write it off. So I just send that to them, like, congratulations, you won the giveaway. Fill out this order form to get your prize. And they fill it out and it keeps track of it for me. Because last year wasn't really tracking my giveaways and my incentives, and so this year I am setting them a Google form to fill out. My taxes, I do a spreadsheet as well. I have it all like color coded, so all the different types of expenses. So purchases, product sales, shipping and packaging, incentives and prizes, giveaways, booth costs and displays, advertising, uniform, supplies, and I come in here and I just put in my expenses for this to keep track of what I'm spending in a year. So when tax season comes around, I'm not scrambling to figure out what I spent money on. So that's how I keep organized with all of that type of things. Now I'm going to move on to goal setting. So once you get yourself organized, you can start setting goals for yourself. And I do have to say that one way I've been able to advance in this business is by setting goals for myself. Everyone should be doing this. Everyone who wants to advance in this company should be setting goals for themselves and then working hard to achieve those goals. That's one thing that Jaylyn always did with me, is she would kind of push me. She would set goals for me and I would work hard to achieve them. And and she would do like weekly check-ins or monthly check-ins, like, what's your goal for this month? And I would okay, it went out for a minute. All right, so setting goals for yourself if you want to advance in this business, big or small. My upline always encouraged me to set goals and participate in her challenges. If you have a team, you should be setting goals for your team, or giving them the opportunity to set goals for themselves. And you can break those goals down into monthly goals, weekly goals, or even daily goals. Identify what you want to achieve and how you're going to get there. And I posted earlier the SMART goals. The SMART goals means your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound, that you give yourself a time limit on it. So if you want to, look at that form I put up there, set some goals for yourself and work to achieve those goals. You can go on the back office, and I posted this like incentives matrix earlier on this page. And you can go in there and you can identify an incentive that you are close to achieving, or one that's possible for you to achieve. So go in there and look at that matrix that I posted earlier and set a goal for yourself. Choose one of those goals and work to achieve it. Maybe you're working to become a Senna seller this month. That's the goal you're working towards this month. Maybe you're working towards earning your car or the LIPS trip, or maybe you're working on hitting a certain rank, maybe lady. So you're working hard to achieve those goals. So you're setting smart goals for yourself that's going to get you there. So go look at that matrix that I posted and see what's possible for yourself and set a goal to get that, to achieve that. Set deadlines for yourself. Goals are dreams with deadlines. So when do you want to achieve that by? Okay. I think I'm back. My internet connection's weak back here in my bedroom. I'm almost done. Identify your why. Why are you doing this? Why does this matter to you? Why did you start this business? Identify your why, which is closely related to the R in the SMART goal, making it relevant to you. Is all this work and pushing through worth what you want to accomplish? And then putting this all down on paper where you can physically write down your plans to help solidify them into place is very helpful with goal setting. So why are you doing this? Why do those goals matter? Why does achieving that goal matter to you? What's your why? And then writing down your deadlines. So, make a back when I started, not when I started, but when I was on a journey to become Crown Princess, Jalen had us write down not our why, but how will you know when you really achieve something great with this business and something that you will be really proud of? And mine was that I wanted to fully supplement my teaching income. That would have been a huge milestone for me to be able to make as much in a month doing this as I do teaching. Obviously, after taxes teaching. And last month I hit that goal where my paycheck was actually $300 more than my teaching paycheck. And then this month it was way more. But it's just that was a huge milestone for me and a goal that I had set for myself and something that I knew I've made it. I've made it. This is something that was important for me and a goal I had set for myself, and I was working and working and working to achieve that goal. And I noticed within me when I achieved that goal, almost a sense of relief, you know what, all this hard work, everything that I've been doing has paid off, and it was worth it. And it's exciting, and it feels really good and brings a whole lot of happiness when you've achieved those goals. Actually, today I was starting a new unit with my students, and it's a unit about happiness, and we were kind of brainstorming what makes people have true happiness. How do people achieve true happiness? And it came up multiple times today that achieving your goals brings you happiness. And I believe that. I think that when you set a goal for yourself and you're working so hard and you're putting so much time in, and when you get that goal and you achieve it, it's so satisfying and it's so worth it, and it brings you happiness. And I hope you guys are, excited and to go and forward and set goals for yourself and not just kind of wing this, and to really, think about why this matters to you. Why do you want to do this? What are some goals that you can set for yourself? And then put in place ways that you're going to achieve those goals. A goal I had, which I'm not going to achieve, sadly, but it's okay, is reaching Crown Princess by seminar by April. That's not going to happen. So now I have to reevaluate and set new goals for myself on when we can hit Crown Princess, or, hit $1 million as a team. Starts over in April. And when I can become your Crown Princess, which I'm super excited for. And I'm kind of contemplating that right now and thinking realistically what that goal could be for our team. In my head right now, I'm thinking July, but it kind of all depends on stock and where we are with stock as well. So I hope that you found this training valuable. it was kind of, you know, just a bunch of tips and tricks, things that have worked for me, and ways that I'm able to stay organized and stay on track, and so I'm not like going out of my mind. And sometimes just turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. Spend time with your family. And because all these things really, they can wait. So can you post a screenshot of your Google tax form? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, any other questions and things like that, I'll go through and answer. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and I hope that was beneficial and helpful. Anyway, I'm off to, I don't know, what time is it? It's 8:30, so according to my schedule, I should be doing LipSense work. So I am on schedule doing LipSense work until 9 o'clock. So, actually, I kind of do LipSense work until 10 o'clock at night. So, anyway, have a good night, everybody. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Everyone's saying thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here and being on my team and all your hard work. So, I will see you guys later. Our next training is in 2 weeks. That one is on, that one's the seminar recap. I'm going to a seminar in April. It's over my spring break, so I can go. So the Monday after seminar, I'll be doing like a recap. Things I learned and all that. Okay? So I'll see you guys back here on April 10th. All right. Bye.